In this video, I'm going to show you why goals and setting goals are so important. If you're a marketer focusing on running and growing yours or your client's business, do you ever feel like there are just not enough hours in the day? Do you ever feel overwhelmed? Wasn't the computer supposed to drastically shorten our work week? Most people don't know where to start, so they end up wasting time and not starting anything, let alone ever finishing anything. You've got to learn how to set goals. First of all, what is a goal? A goal, or an objective, is a projected state of affairs that a person intends to achieve. Specifically, what is it that you want to accomplish in the future? A goal could also be a desire or intention, but only if you do something to achieve it. In other words, you have to do more than just think about it. Think of yourself standing on a map. Well, that's where you are now. Without a goal, you would be like Alice in Wonderland talking to the Cheshire Cat. "Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here?" "That depends a good deal on where you want to get to," said the cat. "I don't much care where," Alice replied. "Then it doesn't matter which way you go." "But where is it you want to go?" "That will be your destination. That will be your goal." Why would anyone want to create goals? Well, one, to develop focus. You need to focus on those few tasks that will provide the biggest benefit to you or your clients. There will always be other things to come up, last-minute emergencies, another phone call, etc. You must stay focused, and setting a goal will help keep your priorities clear. Secondly, to reduce stress. By setting clear goals, you allow yourself to focus and finish on what's important. Your goals can act as filters or remove much of the noise of the day. Thirdly, to mark progress. If you set SMART goals, you will be able to monitor your progress toward that goal. Many times, a sense of accomplishment adds coal to your fire to finish strong and finish faster. One of the first things that you can do creating your first goal is to reduce the big project into little manageable tasks. Reduce it down to, say, baby steps. They're much easier to handle and keep you from getting overwhelmed. Because if you try to do everything at once, I can count on 2 fingers how much you're going to accomplish. Nothing. You won't focus on what is important and will waste time. Everyone has only 24 hours a day, no more, no less. Technically, everybody has to be doing something during every one of those 24 hours. It could be eating, sleeping, meeting with clients, walking the dog, or whatever. If you're not accomplishing what you want to accomplish, then you must be doing the wrong thing. So what makes a goal a good goal? There are 5 main attributes of a good goal. First of all, it has to be specific. Webster defines specific as precisely formulated or restricted, explicit or definite, special, distinctive, or unique, intended for or applying to a particular thing. For example, back in the late 60s during the space race, President Kennedy set the goal of landing on the moon. That's a very specific goal. If he would have just said, "I wanted to explore outer space," that's not specific at all. Another example would be, say, "I want to make an extra $2,000 versus just becoming rich." See the difference? Goal also has to be measurable. Back to Webster. The quantity, size, weight, distance, or capacity of a substance compared to the designated standard, or the precise designated distance between 2 points. Like above, landing on the moon and $2,000 are measurable. You know exactly when you reach those goals. A goal also has to be attainable, able to be achieved, accomplished, or attained. A poor example would be back in the world of politics a few years ago and the goal of war on drugs. Very noble goal, but how do you ever know if you achieve or attain it? A goal must also be realistic, expressed or represented as being accurate. For example, a realistic appraisal of the situation, relating to the representation of objects, actions, or conditions as they actually are or were. For example, if I say make $1 billion by tomorrow, that's not realistic. But if I say I want to increase my sales by 10% during the next quarter, that is realistic. A goal must also have to be time targeted. A specific date or time when a task will be completed. This, I believe, is one of the most important pieces to the puzzle. You can write the date down in your journal or on your calendar. This can be very powerful. There's just something about having a specific deadline that makes you work just that much harder. Some of these attributes overlap, but you get the idea. All these attributes together are used to define SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-targeted. SMART. Get it? There are several types of goals. Individuals can set personal goals. A student may set a goal of high grade or a mark on the next exam. An athlete might walk 5 miles a day training for an event. A traveler might try to reach a destination or a city within 3 hours. Financial goals are a very common example, for example, to save for retirement or to save up for a purchase. You can also set career goals. When's your next promotion going to occur? What do you have to do for that? You want to set a goal to be top in your company for regional sales during a quarter. Or you want to create a career objective for your resume. These are all examples of career goals. In the next video, I'll introduce you to a short but very powerful system that shows you how to determine what you really want, plan out the exact steps to get it, and stay focused so you actually achieve it. There are lots of people and books available talking about setting goals. If you're like most people, you're more interested in getting them. Thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.